Little Drops of Wonderful podcast. This is usually my podcast to talk about all things knitting and crochet and yarn related, but this particular video is not going to be about that. This is a vlog episode that I've recorded over the last week leading up to and including Halloween. Today is the day after, so I'm just recording the intro to let you know that you can expect lots of days out, pumpkin picking, Halloween activities, what we actually did to celebrate Halloween, and lots of castles. It's been half term, so we've been visiting a lot of the castles that are around and about us here in Kent in the UK where I live, and we've been doing lots of Halloween trails, and I've taken you along with me for that. So if you're looking for the usual knitting crochet podcast that I do, please take a look back at the previous video on this channel, which I think is episode 37 or 38, one of those. Or wait until next week when my next episode will be uploaded. Today is actually the start of the Cozy Up for Winter make-along. So I'm going to have to go and do a little post on Instagram about that today. So make sure you have a look at the Ravelry group about the details for that. And I'm also at the end of this video going to draw the Halloween prize winner for the Strictly Sock Along. So anyone with a finished object in the finished objects thread by the Halloween weekend of Strictly will be in that prize draw. So I hope you enjoyed this little Halloween vlog episode. Really hope you enjoy it, and I will see you for my next proper podcast in about a week. Bye. We're on our way for our first Halloween. Oh, I've gone ghost white. We're on our way for our first Halloween expedition. We're going to Chatham Dockyard. Every year at Chatham Dockyard they do a few little Halloween activities, and that's where we're going now. It's a lovely autumnal day and I have two little monkeys ready for Halloween fun. So we're in this is the car park, and there's boats behind us.
Here is Mummy.
I'm wearing my cow from Hannah.
And I'm wearing another cow
So I get a picture.
for Hannah.
You're wearing the golden crochet. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's called Golden Something Cow, and it was made for me by Alice.
Alice.
Yeah,
Shout out for Hannah and Alice.
And the reason you're wearing it is we couldn't find your cow this morning, could we?
Yeah, I normally wear a grey and pink one, but we couldn't find.
So you're borrowing mine.
Yeah. Here at the dockyard.
What are we doing now?
We are eating.
Okay.
Ooh,
Thank you, this is mine.
Lemon drizzle cake.
I need to cut this into
No, I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm cold. I'm
1,
either cold or hot. It's really annoying.
2, 3 and 4.
Very nice cutting. I've got on my cow that Hannah made for me, Hannah from Sheep's Alley. And I've also got on a pumpkin.
I've got a coat on.
Pumpkin? That's not a pumpkin, it's a lobster.
You called it a pumpkin?
But I love my cow.
No.
And we're off to carve some pumpkins.
Yeah, the fall. I've got pumpkin seeds on me.
Yeah. Oh, I love your one. Okay, so today is Monday. It's the first day of the half-term holiday, and we are visiting Upnor Castle, which is an Elizabethan fort on the River Medway. And I'm wearing my new scarf from my friend Christina.
And yesterday
I'm
we
still
went
here,
to Chatham Dockyard.
We did, didn't we? So come with us to Upnor Castle.
What was being moved around in the upper magazine?
So it turns out that Upnor Castle is really haunted.
It really is. I really don't like.
So it's been quite a scary trail, hasn't it, Phoebe?
I don't think it is.
We've been finding all the stories about the ghosts, and we think we smelt the tobacco
No, but
pipe of an old
I smell the
Elizabethan
lemongrass.
soldier.
Lydia, I found ghosts.
Did you?
Spooky. Okay, it's after lunch and we're at another castle. We're just tripping over castles today.
Oh no.
So now we're at Rochester Castle.
Hello.
To see what other spooky stories we can find. It's a long way down. Eek. In the spooky castle.
What?
Ah!
Boo!
What's out there, Phoebe?
The road, and it's very high up.
Spooky. I don't think there's any ghosts in this one.
No, I don't think so.
We haven't found any spooky stories.
No.
Although people did used to hang their clothes in the cesspit
Which wasn't very nice.
to get rid of moths.
Yeah, I know what the thing is. It's just
I don't think I'd do that with my yarn. We're at the top of the castle on the battlements. Where are we today, Phoebe?
Eastgate House.
Yeah, we're going to Eastgate House in Rochester. It's hard to film me and you at the same time because we're different heights. It's just me and Phoebe today. So we're going to take you around Rochester. That's the cathedral. That's Rochester Cathedral. You might go in there.
That is nice.
It's not even 10 o'clock in the morning. Actually, no, it's about 10:30 in the morning. We're doing quite well for sweets, aren't we? in slate and slate pencil. So she's just busily doing that. And in the shop we went in earlier, I bought some Halloween fabric. Pretty Halloween fabric. This is the fat quarter. So that'll be a dodgy bag. And we're just sitting. Baby's having a sausage roll. Having a bit of lunch before we head back. Good morning, it is Saturday and it is the 27th of October, so we have 5 days before Halloween, and I thought I would just drop in to talk to you whilst my husband has taken our youngest daughter to her swimming lesson. I am just winding up some yarn because I'm going to cut something new on because, you know, I haven't got enough works in progress already. The house is a total mess, so I've chosen an angle where hopefully you can't see that. I'm watching the Bakery Bears, and I'll show you the yarn that I'm winding. Okay, you can see the mess behind here. That is some kind of creative thing that Phoebe was doing before she went, and then we've got everything ready to do some sequin art later. That is another random ball of yarn that was a gift from a non-knitty friend. I've got quite a few of these, and I saw a project in Simply Crochet magazine, and I'm wondering if it might be suitable. And then this is the yarn that I am winding up. This is Starry Night by River Knits. I've had this in my stash for about a year and a half because it was a gift from my mum for my 40th birthday. And I've got a special project in mind for this, which I shall talk about on the podcast. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into that yarn. And behind me and up there is my latest Halloween decoration. And this arrived yesterday from Jilly of Mrs. S Creations. I'm going to turn the camera around to show you properly. It is spooky Halloween bunting. Oh my goodness, I was so thrilled with this. Thank you so much, Jilly. You can see it's got candy corn, Beetlejuice stripes. Those are little orange ghosts. Those are skulls, spooky eyes, Halloween stars, and bats. And then we go back to the candy corn, and they go all the way along like that. I wonder if I could just keep these up all year. Here behind me on my shelf, this is some yarn. I don't think I showed this before, but this is some yarn that I dyed. I wanted to dye something that was a little bit Christmassy. And actually what it's come out as, it reminds me of January. So I think I'm going to save this for January and knit some socks in the new year as my kind of new year cast on. It's kind of, I dyed it half and half, so I'm hoping that it will micro stripe when I knit it. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm going to take some footage throughout the day because today is Halloween decorations day. And this is the day that we put up all our decorations. The Saturday before Halloween, we always put up all our Halloween decorations, but we can't do it until my oldest daughter gets back from her. She's been away for a few nights at a friend's house. And she won't be back until a bit later, and we can't put decorations up until she's home. So maybe it might get pushed to tomorrow, because obviously tonight is also Halloween Strictly special. So we're all really looking forward to that. And I've actually made some progress on my Strictly socks as well. So I shall go and grab them and show you those before I get on with the spooky preparations. So they're living in my lovely, lovely Betsy Makes bag, which was a lovely, lovely gift from lovely Sam, all the lovelies. And she gave me this when she sent me the yarn for a prize for the Strictly Sock Along, and she sent me my own yarn. I have to put the camera down to get these out. So here's the yarn. It's delicious, and I am of course making the gorgeous Cha Cha Chevron socks by Sandra. I've just got to the heel flap. Just got to the heel flap yesterday. Look how glorious that pattern is. I want to make a hat with this pattern. I don't know how I would convert it and make a hat, but it's just such a glorious pattern. So really, really chuffed with those and looking forward to turning the hill. And if you want to get a copy of this pattern, it's still 30% off for the duration of the Strictly Sock Along if you use the code Strictly 2018 in Sandra's Ravelry store. And she's Sandra Cherry Heart, or she's got the Cherry Heart Ravelry store. So pretty. I am wearing the first pair of socks that I ever knit today. This was Jop's Fable print. Ta-da! Where are we going, Dan?
We are going to Bell Uncle Farm in Who to pick our own pumpkins. I can't see it.
Going pumpkin picking.
Okay, it's Sunday. We ran out of time yesterday to put up our Halloween decorations.
I was really sad about that.
You were really sad about that. But we did get to watch the Strictly Halloween special, and we will be putting up the decorations today. But first order of the day is...
Pumpkin picking!
We're off to a farm to go and pick our pumpkins. So we will take you along with us. It's been
And it has
raining.
sprinkles here.
Raining.
Oh, and we've got Sprinkles, the bear, with us. It's been raining all morning and now the sun has come out. And it's a beautiful cold autumnal morning. Autumnal. We've just finished picking our pumpkins in the complete pouring driving freezing rain. And now look, where is it?
Sun.
There's definitely sun poking through the clouds behind us now. And it's stopped raining.
Well, at least we're going home for
So we're going to go and eat our, well, I've had pumpkin soup. And the girls and Dad have got bacon sandwiches and we're going to go and eat them in the car, in the warmth of the car.
I was the coldest.
You were the coldest. Phoebe's now wearing Daddy's sockhead hat and her cow, which we found, and her crocheted little wrist warmers. I need a hot bath. I can't feel my fingers.
My nose is red.
How happy are you two though?
So happy.
My nose is red because I...
Oh, your nose is red. How's your bacon roll?
It's good. Good.
But I think I showered.
How's your bacon roll? Person wearing Gryffindor mittens.
It's nice. Warm.
Sprinkles. Is just staying warm there. So we're on our way home to put up our Halloween decorations.
Finally.
And I forgot to say when we're on our way here that the reason we've got a farm at the top of our road that does pumpkin picking, but we come to Who, which is about a sort of 20-minute drive away, because they also raise money for charity by selling things like the pumpkin soup and cakes and other things. And the chosen charity they have is for Crohn's and Colitis UK, which obviously is a charity very close to our hearts. So we come here to support them a little bit. So I enjoyed my pumpkin soup, but it also helped to support the charity. So that's nice.
Daddy's pumpkin, Lilia's pumpkin, my pumpkin that says Boo, and Boo, Mummy's pumpkin. Right through the hole.
It's surprisingly difficult to find places to film in my house at the moment where you just can't see vast mounds of mess in the background. So I'm standing in my bedroom, and I wanted to stand here so you could see a print that I've got up there. That's yarn. That was from Lily of Nordic Stitches, and that's a print that I bought a long time ago. From her online name used to be June at Noon. Anyway, it's called Surprise, I think. Is it called Surprise? It's called Unexpected. That's what it's called. And that's a little crochet wreath that I started and never finished. And I put it there when we moved into this house 3 years ago, and it's never moved. Anyway, so it's the day before Halloween. It's All Hallows Eve. And we are just getting ready. Well, the girls are just getting ready to go to bed, and hubby and I are getting ready to watch the final of the Great British Bake Off. We're just about ready, just a bit of clearing up to do and spookifying, put the pumpkins outside tomorrow, and then get ready for Lilia's friends coming round and a bit of trick-or-treating. And also I've got to decide what face paint I'm doing this year. So I've not filmed much today, but today's the day before Halloween, and when you see me next, it will be Halloween. The scariest part of Halloween is taking apart my living room ready for a new cupboard to be fitted. What day is it?
Halloween.
Yeah.
Wednesday the 31st of October 2018.
It's Halloween. It is now it's 1:30. It's been a bit of a strange day because we had a cupboard fitted. I get really nervous about having stuff like that done because it's really expensive and fussy. But which side is it? There it is. Excuse my rubbish forward-facing camera. That is, oh look, I'm glowing. There it is, all finished. Just needs me to paint it, which is not going to be fun. And I need to stain, that top bit is oak, so I need to stain that. All the Halloween decorations are glistening in the not very scary sun. And yes, we're just waiting to go and pick up Phoebe from school. And then Lydia's friends will arrive, and then we can get all made up and ready to enjoy some spooky activities. all on my own because Dan has just taken the little one out, and that's a trick-or-treater knocking at the door. Hold on. Okay, I've turned the light up a bit so you might be able to see me. That was trick-or-treaters. So Dan's taken the little one out with her little gaggle of friends, and the oldest has gone out with her gaggle of friends, and they're all very excited. My house is a wreck because we had a cupboard fitted today, and well, we've got a house full of pre-teens who have just spent the last hour eating pizza and doing makeup. Yeah, so my job is to pour a glass of Prosecco and sit in the dark and wait for trick-or-treaters to come. So I think I get the best deal out of that. I might have a bit of this leftover pizza as well. This is the view from where I'm sitting on my sofa. Spooky. My next door neighbour is hidden in his own driveway behind his car. So when people knock on the door, he leaps out from behind the car and scares the living daylights out of them. It's really cold out there and he's sort of sat on the ground behind his car. He's proper dedicated. I'm impressed. I'm staying indoors. Me again. It is the day after Halloween, the morning after the night before. I have just dropped Phoebe at school and all the pre-teens are still sleeping upstairs. At least I hope they are, or they're going to hear me talking to myself and think I've lost the plot. And I'm going to draw the winner from the Halloween finished objects thread for the Strictly Sock Along for the Halloween prize. I don't have the prize with me because I'm not that organised. So I will put a picture of it on the screen to show what the prize is going to be. It's going to be the little Halloween parcel that was sent to me by Craft Munger Law and Green Lampkin Yarns. And I'll put a picture of that up on the screen now. And I'm going to draw a winner using my friend Alexa. So my post was the first one, so I'm going to ask her to draw a number between 2 and 116. So Alexa, pick a random number between 2 and 116. Alexa, choose a random number between 2 and 116.
Your random number between 2 and 116 is 78.
78. Thank you. Right, let's go and look at who 78 is. 78 is Rusty Magnolia, and that is... Oh, no name. No name. Okay, so no name. But your Ravelry name is Rusty Magnolia. And she has got these beautiful stripy socks, and it says a little bit of rule bending here. Watch the Disney Dancing with the Stars, therefore included knitting time spent listening to Andrea Bocelli or any Disney music, mostly travel time in the car. Went back and rewatched Ali's last year podcast about Strictly. There was also a time added for dinners where we had salsa, and time added for reading the comic book Foxtrot. That's excellent rule bending. So Rusty Magnolia, I will put a post on the chatter thread to let you know that you've been drawn as the winner, and get your address so I can send your prize to you. Well done. So I hope you've enjoyed this Halloween vlog. It's something a little bit different. I enjoy doing it. If it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. You don't need to watch it, or if you've got to this stage, you probably have already watched it, so hopefully you enjoyed it. But we'll be back with a proper episode next week, hopefully, and I'll see you then. Happy Halloween. Bye.